Hey there everyone, back again with another video, and in this video we're gonna move forward in our Flipkart clone app. So in this video, or I should say that in our previous video, we have talked about the splash screen, how we can create our splash screen in our application. So this is the splash screen. It is loading as we see in our Flipkart application. Now what happens in every application is that the point you have a splash screen, after a certain amount of time you have to move to another screen. Okay, so this is my splash screen code, and I want that after 3 to 5 minutes seconds it should go to another page. Okay, so for that, what I will do, firstly I will create a language page, because the point you start coding in the start moving in the Flipkart app, firstly you will see a splash screen, then you will see a choose a language app page. So I will create a language page. So language dot okay, and it will be simply import material dot okay. So all things are will be similar as we have done in our last video. So if you haven't watched my last video, just watch it out. Language, okay, and now I want a safe area. Come on. Yeah, in this safe area the child will be a scaffold. Okay, scaffold. Okay, and it will have a certain amount of thing. Okay, that we will do. Firstly, let me just add a body. Let me just add a body, and come on, not background color, it is body, and body will be center. Child will be a text. Okay, just a random text. Okay, and now what I want to do, the point I click on this the point I just go to this splash screen, I should move to the language page. So in order to go to this language page, what we have to do, we have to create these states. Okay, so in order to override all these state, what we have a init state, because the function should be moving in the start of this application. The point this page loads, it should start the timer, so we are using this function init state. Okay, and inside this I am using a timer. Okay, it will import all those stuff, and inside this I will just call the duration. Come on. Yeah, you can see the duration is taking two things. Okay, one is duration and a void of callback. So duration. Okay, so let's go to this duration page and see what it is doing. Duration page is just implementing a comparable, and it is calling a duration. Okay, no issue. Okay, and inside this there are many of the other stuffs like these things, so we don't want all this stuff. So what we need, okay, firstly we have to give some of the timers. Okay, so I am saying that after 3 seconds, basically it is taking in a millisecond, after some time it should move to another thing. X 2.x, but to 1, try adding a missing argument. Okay, okay, so why, okay, without wasting, let's just move to my code. This is a code that I have done very fast over here. I have created a splash screen, so you can see that this link will be in the description below. So okay, sorry, so I was doing in a wrong way. So let me just copy this code and just come over here and paste it. And okay, so this is taking a time 5 second, and timer has that callback function. Okay, I was not taking care of that. Let me remove all this stuff. Okay, so after this 5 second I should move to my language page. Okay, so what I will do, navigator dot off dot off, and after that I will use a push name. This is the thing that I personally like in order to move from one page to another. Okay, I don't like that push and after that passing the context and other stuff. Okay, language page, language page. Okay, so just giving a semicolon. Okay, no semicolon because okay. And when will this thing work? This thing will only work when we assign a route in our routes thing. I have explained this thing in my last video, so just go and watch it. So in order to do that, just in a colon, uh, language page, and it will take a context, come on, yeah, and now it should go to language. Okay, yeah, save. And the point this thing will restart load. You can see that after 5 seconds it will go to the language page. Come on, 5 seconds. Why it's not going? Let me just rerun everything, hot restart. One second, but there might be a issue with this name, language. Okay, yeah, you can see that we are now redirecting to our language page. Okay, so just removing all this splash screen and main page because currently we don't need this. Okay, so in our application, firstly we have a app bar which says that choose language. Okay, so I am creating a app bar, not this thing. I am creating a app bar. Inside this we have a title. Okay, we just have a title, so I will just give a text and I will just say that choose language. Okay, and the background color will be colors dot blue. Okay, let's just, this color will not be the exact same color. Okay, so 1 minute. Yeah, this should be. Okay, so this automatically imply leading thing is that if you set it as false, by the default back button will be disabled. Okay, and in order to get the same color, basically I'm not taking care of the color, but in future, okay, let it be. I should give like this. This is the color that it has. Let me just see. Is it matching the same thing that we have? Yeah. Okay. So now what we have to do, after this we have a body. Okay, and in this body what we have to do, we have to just give a column. Okay, basically not a column, we have basically two things. Okay, so for that we need to go with the column and we have to go with the children. Okay, and because we know that we have a whole texture or whole part of choosing the language of Hindi, Punjabi, English and other stuff, and then we have a continue button. Okay, so what I will do, for that, let's say that currently I'm just creating a list view builder, and let's say that it is having a context, and let's say that item count as 10, and let's say that it return a list style. Okay, and inside this list style what we have a title as a text and hi. Okay, and after this list builder what we will do, if you try to go with the simple step, let's say that you are just creating a button. Okay, or a material button. Okay, material button. Inside this material button, what you do, on press you are doing nothing, and after that what the child will be a text. Okay, so it is saying continue. Okay, at the point I save this thing, just see the result. Okay, you don't get any of the things here, but you get a lot of error here. Okay, it's saying that assertion failed, has size and all the other things. So just keep in mind, inside of columns you cannot directly use a list view. Okay, you cannot directly use a list view inside a column or inside a row. Okay, so in order to do that, what we need to do, we have to wrap the whole thing in a widget, and that widget is known as, what it is known as, it is known as expandable. Okay, so we have to wrap all this thing expanded. Okay, and inside this expanded, the child will be the list view builder. And if I now save this whole thing, okay, there will be no error. Okay, and if I set this to 100, you can see that the whole result is same. I can scroll up and down, I have a continue button, and I can just directly set the color. I think yes, I can set the color as colors dot gray. Okay, colors dot gray, so it will just set the whole thing as gray. And in order to make it as a whole stuff, like in order to go it in a whole expanded way, we will move forward with that. But the main, I'm gonna take 2 days in this. I'm the next tomorrow will also be a video on this whole thing, in which I will show you how we can create that list page. But the main motive of this whole video was that how we can use that expanded inside our list view. Okay, just remember one thing, inside of column or row or any of the other stuff we cannot use list view directly. So in order to use that, you have to use what, you have to use expanded or flexible if you want. Okay, just figure it out, two things, flexible and expanded, and you will know the difference. Okay, so I'm wrapping this video right now, and tomorrow I will continue with the from the thing I'm stopping. Okay, so yeah, that's all for today, and if you have any of the queries, just comment me down and I will definitely get back to you on that. So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you, have a nice day.